Hey guys, this is Isaac. Today I'm bringing you a fun little challenge Let's Play, at least the first episode of it. It's called the Let's Play Flatland, and this world hasn't actually been running for very long. I just started it, and as you can tell, it's a flatland, and all that I did was just run until I saw an NPC village on the horizon. So I'm trying to see where that village was, because I think it was the direction I was facing. For some reason now I can't see it, I guess because it's still loading the far chunks. There we go, okay. Um, since it's a flatland, I can totally just run without lag on a far view distance because there's literally nothing to load, which is one of the benefits of this challenge. So this challenge, the whole idea is you turn structure spawning on, which it defaults to, um, and you survive in a flatland. So literally the only resources you have are like 3 layers of dirt, followed by bedrock. There's nothing underground besides dirt, ever. And then you have NPC villages, and NPC villages are essentially the only saving grace of this challenge. Without them, this would just be impossible. So, let me go ahead and begin. I'm going to look around this village, see if it has any of the more useful buildings. It has this one at least. We will be eventually raiding several villages, but this one starts us off with some furnaces and... Okay, actually, among loot, there's much better loot to get, but the iron chestplate will help us a lot, actually. Just help us not die, really. Hopefully it has at least one of the bookshelf slash workbench rooms, which this one is not, but this is the chef's room, or whatever you want to call it. Ah, okay, excellent. There's actually another blacksmith's house. Okay, yeah, this is a good village, actually. I like this village. So to begin this challenge... Whoa! Okay, this is going to make the challenge obesely easy. I will definitely keep playing with all this, because this is glorious, but note that you cannot expect to get that lucky in your loot chests. Many of these items you would have to browse around, essentially, just like go out running in the wilderness looking for other NPC villages to find and use this for. I'm actually going to shy away from using my saplings, at least for a little while, because, like I said, by random chance, you're not likely to get them, so I should not just assume that you have them. And this is supposed to be a Let's Play, but if you do get this lucky, just rejoice and start a tree farm. I mean, it does make things easier, but it's absolutely not required. So, the way that you should begin one of these here challenges is immediately trying to secure your house. Since I got a gold ingot, I'm actually also going to make a gold spade, but it's actually called spade, yeah. Maybe that's... Maybe it's only for gold? That's funny. I'm trying to figure out what the differences between UK English and American English are, because I have mine set to UK English. And maybe that's one of them, because spade is kind of a UK-ish word, it strikes me at least. I don't know how the hell that skeleton's alive. I guess because the pathing hid him underneath that little edge. Alright, so currently, with this gear set up, I can move every item in the village except for the water. And if I want to have a farm, which I do because you need food, I need to build near the water. So even though all of that looks really tempting, I think I'm just going to use these 2 water troughs, maybe that one too. So I need to, in order to secure this base, start building a dirt wall around, so I'll start tunneling with dirt. I know I didn't begin this challenge with much preface, which I typically like to, but this one really does require you to be sprinting off the start, because slimes, oh my god, slimes. Slimes are the worst thing in the world. Slimes will overwhelm anything you build. They'll spawn inside your base. The only thing you can do to stop them is build your floor out of translucent blocks. Things like fences and half steps, and things like stairs is one of the big ones that we'll be using. I'm trying to avoid punching villagers because there might be an iron golem around. Whoa, that's a shocking amount of... Oh, god, I just hit him. Please de-aggro. Ugh. Okay, everyone's going inside. God. Yeah, this happens a lot. And can you imagine this without the iron sword? Yeah, I've been through that. It's... God, it's awful. Just trying to lock this group down. Okay. Generally, fighting slimes is a terrible idea. You just can't overwhelm them. There are too many. I need to get a wall up. I really, really do. So, I'll just do my best to get some sort of defenses running tonight. Because, like, if I just let slimes do whatever they want, then they will literally just overrun everything I try and build. It really does make it almost impossible to play Minecraft with anything resembling normal tactics. Oh, God. Yeah, this is the worst part of the challenge. I like, personally, the difficulty of having to deal with all the slimes, but a lot of people I could definitely see just being terrifically annoyed by it. So, pick your poisons, you know. The iron armor is definitely going to help me survive this night, because otherwise it would be a little rougher. Okay, 45 is enough. You do need a 3 tall wall, because the big slimes can jump 3, and they do some funny damage boosting stuff off of each other. But once you have a pit dug outside, you can be a little more sketchy with it, but I don't have a pit yet, obviously, so just going to try as quickly as possible without angering slimes to get this wall up. And now that it is like actually night too, which seemed to came awfully fast, I have to watch out for other difficulties, such as Creeper McGreeper here. Okay. Cheapskate. Didn't even give me any gunpowder. Not that I have a use for gunpowder, because I'll never have sand, which also means no glass, which means no bottles, which means that even though you can get to the nether, and I will be including that, there's no point in it. Here comes a skeleton. I'll handle him on this corner. Excellent. Okay, that wasn't that bad. I am going to connect to this house. That's as far this direction as I'll come. Switch to my gold spade. There's a spider above me, isn't there? Oh, okay. I saw him, and that's a derpy spot to be. You should just die. You are bad, and you should feel bad. Okay, so the next one will be placed after I kill this slime. Yes, this challenge begins very hectically. Seemed like the night came up awfully fast. Although I had been running for a while before I found the village, but I hadn't drained much food. I wasn't sprinting, but maybe I did leave the world running for a moment when I thought that I wasn't. Ah, well. Honestly, not a huge deal. Please don't see me. Please don't see me. This is just mildly terrifying. Okay, somehow making this work. I have done this before. I have a single-player world, which I've been not recording, which is quite far in this challenge, so I may show that if you guys are interested in seeing what the in-game looks like. Overall, I found this challenge to be fairly easy. The beginning is honestly the hardest part, hence my rush. But compared to Air City, a little bit easier, about in the same rank as like things like the 404 challenge, where there's no torches and living underground. Not at all comparable to Super Hostile. So it's a good middling level challenge if you're wanting to get into, I'll call it higher level non-traditional Minecraft play, but not a difficult one for veterans to deal with. Although I highly recommend Challenge Minecraft to anyone who hasn't tried it before, because just giving yourself limits within a game this limitless feels really fun for whatever reason. It's kind of like role-playing a character in RPG. Like, you know, you're only allowed to do certain things, but you have so many options to do within those things that it becomes like one giant puzzle you're solving. It looks like my wall is actually coming together splendidly, which is really nice. Wow. I haven't had much experience with the most recent NPC update. I actually just installed it. I've been playing mostly Tekkit, so I've been away from, or Technic and Tekkit, so I've been away from vanilla, but this looks like it's going to be a problem for me to deal with. I need to, though. Because even though I know they're not hostile to me, I don't really want to deal with this in the morning. And also, note that rotten flesh is a food, and I've been trying to stay away from harvesting the farms yet, although I totally will, don't get me wrong. Okay, sweet. Well, let me food up. Now, the only part that I'm still missing walling in is over here. I want to try and get this in it if I can. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this one creeper no matter how I play this, so let's just do that. They're not that bad. Okay, he dug part of my trench for me. That's fine. Just make sure you don't get stuck in creeper holes like that, because they will just kill you, obviously. This is really tense. And now the fact that I actually have to have my back facing towards them. Do not like. Do not like. Although I might be able to survive a near direct hit. A direct hit would totally kill me, because it's creepers, you know. They just kill you. But although a zombie I can handle. Yeah. Get some. Drop iron? No. The fact that zombies now drop iron also makes this challenge easier. But okay, let's finish this silly thing. Better get that gravel, because gravel's finite. I just got a flint there too, which is nice, because it means I won't have to be breaking much of my gravel whenever I eventually need to light my nether gate. I wonder if fire is a decent weapon against slimes. If you just light one of the big slimes on fire, I wonder just what happens. I'm curious. I think that creeper is apparently not locked onto me, which seems awfully unbelievable, but now he is. Okay. Let's just juggle you. That was an awful juggle. I did get him, though. Ha! Okay. One leg of my wall remains. I'll actually put on the outside of this house if I can. I can handle one skeleton, that's fine. The area looks relatively monster clear now, and bone meal is helpful, so. Okay. Right here will be my final wall. Sweet. Actually, I got all these walls up way simpler than on my main world. I had a lot more trouble there. So, I mean, I'm glad, don't get me wrong, but I expected this to take 2 episodes. But even through the night, even through the rain, the Postal Service delivers. How did you get in? I guess they just spawned in the dark. I have almost succeeded in breaking my iron sword in a day. That's what slimes will do, for the record. Alright, so NPCs, I don't need to read more about their new behaviors, but essentially they just breed. That's like half of it, I think. Okay. Have a crafting table in here. I don't think that I attached any of the blacksmith's shops to my area. So I'm going to need to go get a furnace, because I need torches. So let's just go grab these 2 real quick while the sun is coming up. Pair of furnaces, excellent. And a chest. I guess I already got that chest. Oh, I already have 2 chests. Alright, well, no big deal then. I was going to go back in through that house, but that doesn't look ideal. Alright. There we go. Now, I won't be leaving for a while. I will just be living inside this barricade. And on top of the house is a lot. Until I'm done with quite a bit of stuff. Don't worry, friend. I will handle that zombie problem for you. Excellent. Pick up this workbench. Actually, let's go ahead and make some stone tools. I have some stone. I'll need a stone pick, primarily. That's actually all that I'm going to make for now. And I can repair these shovels together. Get in the habit of repairing your tools on this world, because you don't have an infinite resource of stone, so make it last as long as you can. Oh, actually, you know, a hatchet would be really helpful. I'll just go ahead and get a hatchet. Yes, excellent. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut all these bookshelves out, because the books stay consistent, so I'll still be able to make all these back into shelves. And with that, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and end this episode and immediately record another. I'll upload them possibly as a pair, so maybe there'll be some suspense, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the challenge so far. like I said, your first step should absolutely be blocking in an area. There is no other defensible way to begin, because you really need to start getting a slime-free zone. I mean, you can hope that you are building in a slime-free chunk, which I might be. Oh dear God. Okay. That could have been way worse than it was. You can always hope that you're building in a slime-free chunk, but you need to be sure. And the only way to be sure is to cover the ground in slime protection. Wow. Well, this thing just turned into a horrible, horrible ending, but hope you guys enjoyed the comedic factor of it at least. Be right back.